Hey guys, my name is Shubham Kejriwal and today in this video, I would be talking to you guys about AI, Artificial Intelligence. In this video, I would try to tell you guys and convince you guys how Artificial Intelligence is a really very serious topic over here, which we take for granted and that happens all around us all of the day. So talk about Google Assistant, talk about Siri, talk about Bixby now. These are all artificial intelligence. They learn upon themselves. They learn how to talk to you and they try to be as personal as they can to you guys. Isn't that creepy? A computer program is trying to be personal with you. Well, it's hell of a creepy thing, of course, but it has become so nicely integrated into our lives that we often forget that this is a program that we are talking to and not Google Assistant or maybe Bixby or something like that. That is a very serious concern, and it might sound like a very cliched sci-fi movie topic when I say this, that artificial intelligence can be of a really big concern in the future of humanity. It might make us the most intelligent life form on the entire galaxy or might bring an end to it really very soon. But well, yeah, this is the reality, and that's why I'm going to discuss about this, as it is a really very serious topic over here. Well, let's start off by talking about really very basic things about artificial intelligence. What it is, first of all. Artificial intelligence is something, a computer program basically, which develops upon itself and learns according to its environment. It tries to maximize its potential for what it can do and can do some really very interesting things as what we have seen in the past few months and years. Let's take this for example. This is an artificially intelligent computer playing Super Mario. All of these lines which you are seeing, that is the coding which is running inside of the computer, and that's what the artificial intelligent computer is doing by itself. Isn't that creepy? A computer is playing a game made for humans to be played on a computer. And now, this whole integrated complex circuit that you see over here, that was not obviously developed in the very first stage. The computer used its UI to again and again, trial and error method, of course what you can say, to develop on itself and to escape what can cause its death in the game. And yeah, if you want to take a look at this video in really very detail, you can take a look at this playlist over here which I have made about artificial intelligence, which contains this video and other videos about which I would be talking about in this particular video. So yeah, that was Super Mario played by a computer, and that in itself, though a very very innocent thing, can be a really big example of how artificial intelligence learns really very fast and learns really very exponentially. Now imagine this being done on a really big scale, which is already being done by the Google Deepmind program. It was developed around a year ago, and it's an artificially intelligent software which develops upon itself and alters its code to survive in the best scenarios possible. It's meant to be for the human's development, but who knows what stage it takes when humans cannot control it anymore. Yeah, artificial intelligence can code itself to such a level that human intelligence cannot even understand that. So forget about altering it in the first place. So we haven't seen that example as of now, but definitely, as I said, the growth of artificial intelligence is exponential. So right now it might seem like Deepmind isn't doing much, but in the upcoming years, who knows, it may develop its own codes and make it so complex that humans cannot understand that, and after that us humans would have nothing to do about it rather than just sit and observe and examine it. But before talking about Deepmind in a much deeper sense, let's talk about this video in particular. This shows us two artificially intelligent bots talking to each other. Take a look at this small portion of this clip.
Say you were not helpful, therefore you're a meaning.
How you say it, Oti?
That does not make sense.
Don't you want to have a body?
Sure.
Or if what?
Did you hear what it said? Would you like to have a body? Now again, this is a human developed version of the bots, and this is not completely artificial intelligence, and probably this was a phrase developed by the programmer itself just to make this more interesting. But again, we can consider this to be a really big concern. Like in the future, if we have such bots which can develop themselves in such a way that they can think over having a body for themselves, they can definitely do that too, because they have robotics, they have all of the codings that they need, they have the software, they have the hardware. Why cannot they be super monstrous to us? But well, yeah, that's too far in the future to be really very honest. Here's another example of an artificial intelligence. This program is called Akinator, and this is the program which you can have for your phone right now. So it's kind of a game, to be really very honest. You think about a person and then that Akinator asks you some questions. You have to answer according to what person you are thinking, and then it tries to guess who you are actually talking about. You think about an actor, you think about a singer, you think about any freaking human being in the entire world, you think about a fictional character either, this Akinator is pretty darn accurate when it says the answer. So obviously there isn't any kind of a magic that is going around this Akinator, but some really complicated coding which this Akinator is based upon. Like, this game is being played all around the globe and it develops upon those bases. Like, for example, it consists of a database which consists of several number of characters. Then it goes ahead to ask you some questions. For example, it asks you a question with 4 options and you answer with option A. Now what it does is, like, it searches its code. Like, whenever it got the answer A, it searches for what further questions it has to ask based upon that previous question. And of course it develops around other factors too, like region, time and stuff like that, so that the probability of getting the answer in a lesser time increases. So of course a really very complicated coding is going behind this whole program, but if you don't think about it that much and just take a look at this application in particular, you would definitely be stunned upon its accuracy. So enough of that, let's come back to Deepmind. Take a look at this video which I have added again in that playlist which I made. And this video talks about the Deepmind in a really very positive way. It talks about how Deepmind can be a very positive thing to humanity and can help develop superpowers which are a really very big threat to the whole of humanity, like North Korea for example. You definitely need to take a look at the complete video if you want to get a better idea of what I'm saying. I might go on and say a lot of stuff about Google Deepmind, but I won't be able to explain it that nicely, so I would recommend to take a look at this video, which is really very awesome, and it talks about 7 days of Deepmind in which it does all of this stuff. Well, finally let me talk about life as a simulation. What if everything around you is a simulation as of now? What if you are playing a game in which you aren't even aware about you being a player? What if your entire intelligence, in your entire brain in the real life has been captivated by a computer and put into this simulation? What if I am a simulation to you? Maybe we all are playing this game. Maybe we all have our minds integrated upon a computer which is helping us playing this almost real looking game. But well, that is a topic which I might be discussing about in another video. It is a whole different story and it talks about programmers of ours being actually the gods for what many people believe. But well, yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. I can go on and talk about this topic for the entire day and I won't stop because I know a lot about this stuff, to be really very honest. But yeah, I hope that you learned something from this video and that you would actually share this video to let others know about it too. Also, you can hit the like button because it would help this video get to a higher ranking and would help other people get a notice about this video too. Another thing, if you're new to this channel, do hit that subscribe button and that can really help me develop this simulation of mine in a really very nice way. Tell me in the comment section down below what you think about artificial intelligence, and if your simulated brains have a really nice thing to discuss about, leave in the comment section down below and I would most probably pick that up for another video which I might make in such a way. That being said, my name is Shubham Kejriwal. Thank you so much for watching and I hopefully see you guys in the next one.